Hello everybody, it's Friday. I think it's June the 28th and I am in a drive-through at Starbucks taking advantage of, they have a buy one get one free offer between 12 to 6. And I tried a couple of days ago, they just released these new drinks. They're like energy drinks, but they're not refreshers, but they're refresher-like. And I tried one earlier this week and it was okay. It was like a 7. It had like a little fizz to it and I think I just wasn't expecting it. But it definitely kept me caffeinated and it's only 10 calories.
Hi, thanks so much for choosing Starbucks. What can I get started with?
Hi, I'm here to pick up a mobile order for Latawnya.
Latawnya, let me go ahead and check on that.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and save it then.
Okay, thanks. So as I'm looking at the menu here, the drink that I tried was the Melon Burst. It has 180 milligrams of caffeine and I think it was 10 calories. They have another one called Tropical Citrus, which I haven't tried yet. And then on, what day was that, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday I met a friend and caught up and we ended up at Starbucks. And then while we were there, they gave me a sample of what I ordered today, which I think is a tropical puree. I forget, and I can't look up the name of it right now because I'm recording on my phone. And it was really good. It was like a little slushy, but it was really good. So I got that, and then as the free drink, I got just an iced coffee. My plan is to save the puree for tomorrow because I don't think that's going to melt down. Like if it's already like a puree, how damaged could it get if I keep it in the refrigerator overnight? But we'll see. Either way, it's not going to be a loss. But I'm in the drive-thru and I came here because I just dropped Luna off to the vet. She's getting her second round of vaccinations and they said it would only take like 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm here to pick this up. I'm probably going to drop it off at my house because I live really locally. And I also asked them to clip her nails because she has some little thin nails, but those nails are sharp and she's always getting them caught in her carrier. But she continues to do well. We continue to struggle with getting the poop on the pad. I have read some of the comments. I haven't responded to them yet. I don't know how long I can let poop just sit on a pad in the house. So like some people suggested leaving, like if wherever she poops, pick up the poop, move it from there and put it on the pad and just leave it there so that she picks up the scent of that so that she knows it should be on the pad. I'm not that desperate yet because when she does poop in the house, I would say at least 50% of the time she's pooping where the potty pad usually is. It's like I'll pick up the potty pad to start cleaning up and that'll be the precise moment that she poops, or she'll poop right next to the potty pad but not exactly on the potty pad. And just last night I had to really dig deep in my memory bank about when I got Genesis as a puppy, which had to be like 20 something years ago. And it was a very tumultuous time in the beginning. When I was getting her trained, I tried to train her. Genesis was having no part of that, so it didn't happen. But I do remember I was really frustrated, and I think I forgot that period of time existed because the bulk of my memory and the bulk of Jenny's life with me was her as a well-trained diva who knew where to use the bathroom and where not to use the bathroom. But that took time, so I keep telling myself to be patient with the process. But Luna is still a sassy girl. She talks back to Wolfy and lets him know what's up when they're play fighting. She talked back to me this morning when I told her she could not chew on my toe, and I had to let her know that we don't talk back. And then she got on the couch and she quieted down. But yeah, as far as what I've done today, I woke up, fed the dogs, took them out, worked out, and now I'm here. But today I woke up this morning I mean, it's summer, and my summer vlogs tend to be more personal. Like, I keep waking up with, like, it's like a cry trapped in my throat. And I don't even know what it is I feel like I want to cry about. I think it's just a lot of anxiety, and now I just have anxiety that I still have anxiety, although I've been on summer break for a month, and I feel like I should no longer be feeling anxious. So now the cry, I think some of the cry is like, I'm just frustrated. Like, I am frustrated with myself. And other things going on in my personal life that I'm not going to get into details with, just because there's like certain boundaries I want to maintain. And I'm just frustrated. Like, I'm just frustrated with myself, and I'm trying to figure out things to do to kind of occupy my mind. And everything I think to do is work related or involves me spending money. And I can't be outside during the summer just shopping all day and spending money all day. I don't have the money to be doing that. And doing work creates anxiety. So I cannot soothe one type of anxiety by doing something else that produces a whole nother kind of anxiety. It just is like this vicious cycle that I need to get out of, and I'm frustrated. Like, I'm so frustrated. And even if I try and put structure in my day, it's hard to do. Like, this is not to say that I wish I had a truckload of kids, and it's not even to say that I wish I had a husband, and it's not to say that I don't wish I had it, but I think when you are single during the summer and you don't have to take care of like kids or cart them around, or you don't have a spouse, like you're really seriously living 100% on your own, and your biggest responsibility is a dog, creating structure in your day is not, it's easier said than done if you're also trying to like not just excessively spend money and not do work. I don't know. Like, I've gone places, I've met up with friends, I've, been on my auntie duty, visiting family, doing all of that, but I can't be doing that every day. So it's just been an interesting summer where I've spent a lot of time just really frustrated with myself. So today what my plan is I'm going to pick up Luna from the vet, and we are going to go home. I'm going to shower and eat. Maybe watch an episode of The Bear. The new season came out last night. I finished Your Honor. I read a couple comments about Your Honor. If you watch that show, it is very nerve-wracking because this is just a lot is going on, but I finished that. So I'm going to go home, maybe watch an episode of Your Honor or some reality TV. And I think I'm just going to have to do something work-related. I think I need to finish the leadership calendar. I haven't done that. And although it frustrates me that I would be doing work, the alternative would be for me to just sit and ruminate about God knows what would come into my mind. And that, between the two options, is the lesser of the two evils. Kind of like the presidential election last night. Voting for Joe Biden is going to be the lesser of two evils. I love Papa Joe. Sweet, sweet man. I celebrated like no other when he won the last election. But last night, that debate, he just looked like he was knocking on death's door. And that's not helping the cause. But if it's between him and Trump, I will vote for a corpse over Donald Trump. Anytime. On Instagram last night, I said I would vote for my dog to be president before I voted for Donald Trump. I gotta get my drink. Yeah. Thank you. You too. I feel like they gave me a Trenta coffee, and I didn't ask for that. And they're not out of venti cups because this other drink is in a venti cup. And I don't know why my seatbelt is not on. I've been driving without it. But yeah. So me going home and doing some work-related things is the lesser of two evils if I have to decide between ruminating about whatever chooses to roll into my mind or just being productively distracted. And I need to work on that because I know just from therapy and some other things I've read and looked at, like there are times, and I have done this, but I think I've done it a little bit too much, which is why I'm going to work. There are times where I know I have to sit in the discomfort that I'm experiencing, that I have to sit in the things that are causing me to be anxious and really process like the full thought process that I'm having and what it's rooted in and where it's coming from and why I'm having it. I do need to do that, but I feel like I've done that a little too much. So I'm going to do some work. I'm going to do some leadership work. But let me show you this drink. I'm pretty sure this is the one that they gave me a sample of, but it looks like this. So it's like a puree. So you can see it's like slushy, kind of like. And it is really good, you guys. I would give that a 10 out of 10. I think this one is 140 calories. I don't put any additional sweeteners in it. Nothing like that. It is the venti frozen, I think the frozen tropical citrus drink is what this is. And it's it almost makes up for the fact that they took away the Valencia Orange Refresher years ago. I'm still not over that, and you will probably hear me reference that every summer. So I'm gonna go home. It's really good. Drop these off. In fact, I'm probably gonna tell my mom to get one because I think she would like it. Drop these off because sometimes it takes a minute to get Luna from the vet. I don't want them in here melting. And I'm gonna go pick up my baby girl, my girly pop, and I'm gonna work. And I don't know if I'll vlog much today, and I don't really know, like this might be several days put together. We'll see. Tomorrow I'm supposed to go to one of my former students' Quince's that she has told me about for the past year. But at the final hour, at the last minute, my cousin informed me that her daughter, who is my goddaughter, is having her 10th birthday party tomorrow at around the same time that this Quince is happening. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do both. I texted the student to let her know. She was very understanding. I told her I would try and do both. It just depends on how tomorrow goes. So I might vlog a little bit of that tomorrow. I don't know. Or you may see me later today. I don't know, you guys. Okay, so we just got Luna from the vet. She did a good job. She got her second set of vaccinations, and she has to go back in 3 weeks for her third round. And I got her nails clipped, and I got some paperwork right here on getting her, I almost was going to the wrong car, getting her enrolled in puppy school. I did it with Genesis and it worked really well, just like the basics of sit, how to walk, and they have like a 50, wait, hold on, Luna, stop, there, they have a 50% off coupon, so we're gonna sign you up for school, honey bunny. You wanna go to school? Oh, this is a girl, Luna. All right, it is 6 o'clock, and Luna's still here. She's still doing okay from her vaccinations. We are getting ready to go in the closet, which is where we are now, because one of the productive things I decided to do today was laundry, because that still needs to be done. So I've been doing laundry. I've only done one load because I forgot I was doing laundry, because I've been sitting on the couch for a few hours working on finishing the leadership calendar. And when I say the leadership calendar, just taking all the dates of the different events that we had this year or this past school year that I want to replicate for next year. I did have a meeting the day after the last day of school where it was me, the 6th grade leadership teacher, the 7th grade leadership teacher, the PTO president, and the teacher that does like musical and choir performances. And we met to kind of look at our calendars and establish some things based on what we wanted to do and looking at the school's master calendar. And then I took all of those dates and I put it on the leadership calendar that I make, which is just a calendar template that I use on Canva that me and the other 2 leadership teachers refer to on a monthly basis throughout the school year. So I believe I've put everything on there. So the things I put on there are like the spirit days, the advisory meetings. The goal is for the three of us to meet on the third Thursday of every month. We did okay with that this past year. That was the first year I put that into place. But those are on there. When we have to do grade checks for students, rally dates, when we're doing fundraisers like Snowflake Your Teacher, Friendship Grams, if there's other events that we need to support, stuff like that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but that doesn't sound like a lot, but it ends up filling up. So I just finished putting everything that I believe that should be on that calendar on there. I also put notes, because there's a little note section on the side that would help us out throughout the year. Like, we do the whole house system. So what did we say the leading house celebration would be for first trimester? Who do we need to contact? What are some things that we need to do? So I've done that. And I just finished emailing all the leadership teachers. Thank you, Luna. The school secretary, the 3 administrators, and I CC'd Taylor, who is my teaching partner but also does yearbook, the PTO president, and a 7th grade teacher that does like the daily newscast, because he needs the dates of things so that they can promote it there. And just kind of told them, and our school counselor and our academic advisor, because they run a group called Hope Ambassadors that is kind of like another type of leadership group on campus, and we try and support each other whenever possible. Are you just looking so cute? And in the email, I told them each what I needed them to do. So I told the leadership teachers, hey, look at it, make sure everything is on there. Does it make sense? Am I missing anything? Told the admin team, this is really just for your reference. One of the administrators is in charge of student achievement. So I just let her know I would like, her and I have talked briefly about integrating some of the things leadership does with some of the goals that she has as far as academic performance amongst students. Taylor and the newscast teacher, I said, again, this is just for your reference. And then our school counselor and our academic advisor, I asked them, are there things that they're going to be, that they normally are in charge of, that they want me to calendar? So I sent it. Will they read it? I don't know, because it is summer, but I had to get that off of my to-do list. And I also had the secretary calendar some things that weren't on the master calendar yet, because I hadn't decided or adjust some things. So that took a while. And the baby slept. Luna slept most of that time. So did Wolfie. And now I'm upstairs picking up another load of laundry. So I'm going to put that in the load, or in the washing machine. I'm going to go back downstairs and maybe look into making leadership packages, because the other thing I need to decide is, when do we want to start promoting the color run, because we want to do that earlier. And one of the things we talked about last year, we meaning me and the school secretary, is seeing if we can come up with like what would be the equivalent of an ASB package but at the middle school level, because things can get expensive. Like, kids need to buy spirit wear shirts, they want to buy a color run ticket, or whatever it is they want to do. Like, is there a package we could create where they can get multiple things at once and maybe pay on it throughout the year? So we just kind of vaguely talked about it. So I'm going to see if I can come up with some ideas, and I'll see how that goes. But I'm just checking in. Did you want to say anything, Luna Bell? No? Okay. Wolfie's down here. I need to make sure he gets some camera time too, so that you guys don't forget my Wolfy Goldberg exists. There he is, still being the best big brother. Wolfie, look at the camera. Woof. Wolfie. Wolfie. I don't know what he's looking at. Wolfy Goldberg. Look at them. You're being weird. So there he is. And that's what's happening. That's what's exciting in my life today. I will say doing that work has helped. I think I couldn't bring myself to get the laptop for so many days, and I think I'm just at the point now where I just had to like physically get it and get started, and then I was fine. It has been a good, productive distraction. I'm still aware of some of the thought processes I have, and I'm still actively working on identifying why I have them, but my choice to do a little bit of work instead of sitting and ruminating has been absolutely the right choice for me today. So I feel good about that. But enough of that. Let me get this little laundry started and do something else to keep my mind busy. Taking her on a little potty break. I don't think I said on here, but we've transitioned. Look at that good girl pottying. We've transitioned to putting her in a harness when I take her out to use the bathroom. She doesn't love the harness. I think she slightly is more tolerant of the harness than she is of the collar. But I only put it on her when she's using the bathroom because A, she hates it, and B, it's hot. No. Hold on. She just loves putting foreign things in her mouth. But the reason why I brought you out here is because I also realized in the last vlog I was supposed to show you the little refresh I did of the front porch, and I didn't. So I'm going to show it to you right now since I'm outside with Luna. Come on. This is how she looks at me in this harness. Come on, Lou. Okay. Okay, there you go. So here is the front. So basically all I did was these yellow pillows right here. I already had those. They were old pillows that I had, and so I found some orange ones from Home Goods. As you can see, I still need to cut the little tack pieces off. And that's it. I tried a different plant there. I didn't like it, so that's old. Everything else is old. And I just got the orange because it matches the wreath. My current dilemma is I used to have this vinyl sign on the door that said hello. And if you look very closely, you can see the outline of it. But I cannot get these little pieces off. And I thought, get that out of your mouth. I thought maybe if I used Goo Gone, but that would help, but it didn't. So I'm not sure what I need to do, because if I scrape, it's going to scrape some of the paint off the door. So right now I'm just living with it. And also you can see the drama that we have to go through. She hates the harness so much that every time we come in the house, she'll just lay there like she's just so miserable until I take this harness off. But yeah, that's where I've been sitting. I will show you what my leadership calendar looks like in a second, but let me get this harness off of her. Come here. There you go. You're free. Okay. But while I have the camera on, I'll show you what the calendar looks like in case you're curious. It's just a template from Canva. So let me just open it up here. So like this is August. We go back to school in August. Everything was preset, so I just picked this one because it was blue. Blue is one of our school colors. So in the month of August, for example, it says we need to prepare for Hispanic Heritage Month. We do 6th grade house sorts the first week of school. This is our first day of school, August the 5th. I have spirit days on there. So in the month of August is Blue and Gold Day, Crazy Sock Day, Blue and Gold Day, and Vans versus Converse Day. We're going to have a back to school dance. One for 6th graders only, and then a second dance for 7th and 8th. Advisory meeting, Club Rush happens that month, where we just kind of let kids on campus know the different clubs we have available. There's going to be a restaurant night at Chipotle for one of our leadership classes, and then 6th grade leadership applications will open. And then the notes over here that kind of help that teacher with 6th grade leadership applications. So they all pretty much look like that, but I'm done. And while I'm working now, I'm watching a documentary on Diane von Furstenberg. I'm not like this massive Diane von Furstenberg fan, but I just need something on TV that if I don't really pay 100% attention, I'm not going to be devastated, and that seemed like a good option. So got the laundry in the washing machine, took her out to use the bathroom. Like I said, upstairs, I'm going to do a little bit of work, and then I'm going to take the dogs on a WALK. Good morning-ish, probably afternoon. It is Saturday. It's June the 29th. It's about 11:30 and I am on my way to drop off Luna to her Gigi's house. That's what my mom wants to be called, not grandma or grandmother. To her Gigi's house for the day, because I will be gone a good portion of the day. And then after I drop her off, I'm going to get a pedicure. So yesterday I vlogged and said that I had a Quince that I had been invited to well over a year ago by a former student. And then at kind of the final hour, I was informed by my cousin that her daughter's and my goddaughter's birthday party was going to be today. And at first I didn't think I was going to be able to go to both, and I was going to go to my goddaughter's birthday party because as much as I would want to go to my student's thing, like it's my goddaughter, but then I felt bad because the student like literally invited me and Taylor a year in advance to this Quince. And we went to her cousin's Quince, and I had her cousin in my class the year before. So I didn't want to not go. So I'm going to go to both. So my plan today is I'm going to go get this pedicure. I have to get this pedicure today because I can't with my big toenail. A while ago I cracked this toenail to the point where more than 50% of the toenail had to be removed. So then the person that did my pedicure added like acrylic to it to give the illusion that I have a full toenail there. And I just think they made it way too long. It's like I have a talon down there. And as my pedicure is growing out, the talon is just getting longer. So I can't live like that anymore. So I'm going to get a pedicure primarily because I just want that toenail to be cut all the way down. But I'm going to drop Luna off on the way. I'm going to get the pedicure. While I'm over there, I got to pick up an order from Target because there's some things that I need, and there's a Target right next to the place. And then I have a feeling that from there, I'm then going to go to my goddaughter's birthday party for a couple hours. And then come home, maybe rest for a minute, and then change to get to the Quince by 6. Taylor's going to go also. She also had something else going on today. She had a funeral she needed to attend, or she's attending today. So we both were like, we can go, but we won't be there until 6, and it starts at 5, which should be fine because I think from 5 to 6 is like cocktail hour. So that's the plan. And because of the fact that I'm going to be gone most of the day, I didn't want Luna to be by herself. Unfortunately, Wolfy after the birthday party. Wolfy will be by himself most of the day, but that's not anything he's not accustomed to, except for now he probably is aware that Luna's not there and he is. So that is what's going on. Also this morning, yesterday I didn't vlog it, but yesterday I got all the last little remaining pieces of the skincare routine I'm going to try. I'll probably show you those maybe later today. Maybe tomorrow. This vlog might cover yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But the only thing that I've tried so far is a sunscreen that I put on my face that I'll be trying to wear underneath makeup. It did make me a little nervous when I put it on, because when I put it on there was definitely like a cast. And the reviews that I watched, it was 2 black women, one of which is like obsessed with sunscreen for black women, and the other one said like there is an initial cast that you see, but it goes away. So I put it on. It feels good. Like it doesn't feel oily or anything. I think the brand is Super Goop. I saw some of the comments. I haven't responded yet, but there's another, I think it's called Black Girl Sunscreen. I might also try that one after this one and just see which one I prefer. But you tell me. Does anything look different about my skin? Does it look like there's a Okay, it is about 1:45 and I am now on my way to my goddaughter's birthday party. I got my pedicure. I showed a very brief glimpse of it while I was waiting in line at Bath & Body Works, because I also stopped there after my pedicure to get a gift card for my student. That was after I went and got my Target pickup. That took much longer than it should have. So now I feel like I'm behind schedule, but I can't do anything about that. So I got the candy for my goddaughter's birthday and 2 cards, and my pickup, I just ended up getting some gummy bears. So I'm not really sure why I just turned the camera on, because I don't really have much else to say besides that. Aside from my toenail looks much more appropriate and normal. I got a nice neon color because it's summer and to match my manicure, and I'm feeling better about myself. So I got to head to the party, which I think is about 40 minutes away, and I'm starving, so hopefully there is food there for me to eat. That's all I can say. Oh God. Okay, I'm leaving my goddaughter's birthday. It's 4 o'clock. I should be home in a half hour, but it was fun. I'm glad I came. It's very hot. It's probably like 90 something degrees outside. Kids were having a blast in the pool. I stayed dry and just hung out with my cousins and some of my aunties. But time to go get ready for the Quince. Okay, it's Sunday, the next day, June the 30th. It's about noon, and I think the last thing I vlogged was me leaving my goddaughter's birthday party to come home to get ready for the Quince that I went to, and I had every intention of like at least showing you what I wore, which was nothing fancy. I just wore the blue dress that I wore to my uncle's funeral, and maybe getting some footage of Taylor, but that didn't happen because it's somebody else's Quince and I didn't want to like vlog that. And both Taylor and I were quite honestly tired. She had a funeral earlier in the day that she went to, and then went to the Quince, and then I went to the, you know, get a pedicure, went to my goddaughter's birthday party, and it was a lot of driving, like driving back and forth here and there and everywhere. So I didn't get that. And then when I came home, I really just took a shower and I went to bed. But I did try the skincare routine, the nighttime version from that video that I linked and shared and referenced in my last vlog. And I did the morning version this morning. So far I feel good about it. So I'm just going to show you all the products that I have and how you're supposed to use them. I don't remember all the technical things that each product does. I'm going to try and remember, but I'll also link this video in the description box if you want to know, like from a dermatologist. So when I took the makeup off last night, the first thing that I used is this Makeup Rewind by Crave Beauty, and it's just like a jelly oil cleanser, and this is what she suggested using just to do the initial steps of taking makeup off. This for me would replace the step that I take. What is in her mouth? Hold on. Give me this. Oh no, where Luna finds half the things she's finding. This would take the place of me using an astringent after I wash my face. I use an astringent to just make sure all the makeup is removed. This is kind of it in reverse, meaning that this is step 1 in getting makeup off. So you just rub this around. It's like an oil-based thing. That worked, doesn't burn the eyes. Stop. And then I just washed my face with the normal cleanser that I use, which is what she suggested. Use, if you have a cleanser you already use it. She happened to also suggest CeraVe, which is what I've been using for the past couple years now. So then I did that, removed it. Then I put a very small amount of this 0.3% retinol serum with peptides on my face. This is one of those things, this arm is getting tired. This is one of those things that I don't remember exactly what retinol does and why it's good for you, but I know that it is. And I know that people typically can only tolerate a small amount, but this is specifically for people with sensitive skin. I've never been told by a dermatologist that I have sensitive skin because I've never gone to a dermatologist. I'm just believing that I have sensitive skin based on the way that my skin reacts to other things like perfume and stuff like that. So I always just veer on the sensitive skin side. So I put a little bit of this on. It didn't really burn, didn't really make me feel anything, and I'm looking at my face today. It doesn't look irritated in any kind of way. So after you get all the makeup off with this and your cleanser. Then you put a little bit of this on, and then the moisturizer that you're using is also First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. And so the Luna's fighting herself in the mirror. This would also take the place of my Aveeno moisturizer that I normally use. Let's show you what she's doing. Are you fighting yourself? That's you, honey. Yeah. She's been looking at herself in the mirror for the past couple of weeks. I don't know if she realizes that's her or not, but that's the nighttime version. Then in the morning, in her videos, she suggests that you could just water rinse your face, which I don't think that I'll do. I feel like I need a little bit more than water, just because I think that, but also like I exercise in the morning, so I definitely need to wash my face with more than just water. So she said you can either water rinse it or you can use your cleanser. So this morning, again, I used the CeraVe to wash my face. Then after that, you put a little of this, this is called Lucent C. It's a brightening vitamin C serum. This is from her line of products. And this is supposed to brighten your skin, help produce collagen, I think, which is what you need in your face to help you look younger. So you put a little bit of that on. This has a funny smell. I mean, it's not so bad that I wouldn't use it, but I just love things that smell good. And this just definitely smells like I'm putting like a dermatological product on my face. I don't know if that's the word. So you put this on, and then for the moisturizer in the morning, I've been using the sunscreen. So this is the sunscreen I tried yesterday. It's from Supergoop Mineral Sheer Screen. I didn't expect this little container to be as small as it is, but you don't really need a whole lot. I put some on this morning. It does always initially give me like that ashy look, but I believe it goes away. I don't see it now. So that's really it. That's how I'm gonna end the vlog, I think. I don't really have any big plans today. I'm finishing laundry. I do want to like purge some things. Like I have a lot of like junky clothes that I wear as lounge wear that I need to throw away. I need to clean out the linen closet. So there's like little things around the house that I need to really do. One of the things that I think was frustrating and making me feel some kind of way last school year is like certain spaces in my house just weren't organized, or they were feeling cluttered. So I want to eliminate those areas before school starts, because a clear space produces a clear mind. Even if it's your home space, it's going to help you have a clear mind at work. I firmly believe that. So I might do some of that today. But I'm just going to relax for the most part. I'm going to continue to watch the bear. And I might do a little schoolwork. I might not. It just depends on how I feel. And I don't know if I told you yesterday, I got Luna's little, they call it a wisdom panel. And if I said this already, I'll just cut it out, or I might just leave it in there. It's called a wisdom panel, but it just gives you like her DNA breakdown. And so she is mostly pug. She's 52% pug, 44% Shih Tzu. She should get, her ideal weight is 7 to 13 pounds per this report. When I looked at the pug, like they get up to 24 pounds. I don't think she's gonna get that big. She won't have pug hair. She's gonna have like Shih Tzu hair. And she has a Luna, honey, I know. She has a teeny tiny bit of Chihuahua in her. And I always say this breed wrong. Lhasa Apso, I don't know. But she's primarily pug. So that's the update on her. But if you enjoyed this vlog, where it was just a few days, please give this video a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, please feel free to do so. Again, both of those help my channel be present on YouTube. Both of those keep me encouraged to keep going, so I don't just feel like I'm talking to a black hole. So please make sure to do those things if you'd like to. If you're not subscribed, excuse me, make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you know that when I upload. And don't forget, if you haven't checked out Darin Nakakihara's vlogs on his ALS journey, make sure you check him out. I will also link his videos, or his latest video, I think, in the description box, and ways that you can help support him through his ALS journey. What I've learned through him is that there's not a lot of resources for people suffering from ALS. They don't really have a lot of medical help and support. So any little support you can give him would be greatly appreciated. And as always, I hope that you guys are well. And if you're not well, please be well. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.